Then there will be patients that will be asking, well, how can I help in this research? How can I help find a treatment for myself or my family? And so what I like is this pyramid, the patient, the clinician, and the scientist, and we all have to work together in this. You know, if I study diabetic kidney disease, the first 5,000 patients could say, I don't want to participate, but I'd still have hundreds of thousands of patients to ask. But it's not that way with rare diseases. Every family is really crucial in helping us to characterize a disease. So everyone can help in rare diseases, just providing more numbers of patients with the disease will get pharmaceutical companies interested in treatments and will help to characterize the disease. A lot of times we're studying rare diseases and researchers need biological samples, blood, urine, and so patients can provide these and can be incredibly helpful, especially if they live in the area where a researcher is doing his science. Patient support groups. We have some patients who are very well-versed in health education, maybe health professionals, and a lot of times they can start support groups, and then foundations can also help with funding. One thing I've been really impressed with over time is the rare disease community, the patients, the clinicians, and the scientists. Everyone I've worked with has really, really cared about making a breakthrough, helping other patients with the disease. And it's just really heartwarming when I work with scientists at the Charles University, the Broad Institute, Italy, all over the world, that all of these people are really caring and working together. And that's what really makes my job so meaningful. Support groups and patient foundations. The quality of these can vary, and so it's a good idea to look at these with your patient. Patient foundations vary according to the time commitment of volunteers. So you may have a patient who's running a foundation and then they get sick and they can't really work on it too much. Facebook groups may be influenced by individuals with severe disease. So there may be some people on the Facebook group. So you have to have a moderator. Usually it's good to have a physician who's looking in, who has some expertise in the disease. For those of you out there who are clinical researchers, I think working in this rare disease area is really something that's vital and needed. Every disease needs a clinical champion. So if you're a clinician, if you can study how patients are doing with these diseases, it's incredibly helpful. You can connect over the internet with other clinicians who have patients with the disease, and you can write a gene review on the disease. You can go and write something for NORD, or do a webinar. Here's just an email from one of my patients who said, thanks for your last email. I have watched the webinar and sent it to my siblings to watch. So we provide webinars and education. They were surprised to find they had the gene. One is a lifelong vegetarian and was wondering about protein. So there's an example. The diet is always very important. The daughter is being tested for a transplant, so genetic screening has allowed her to do this. Their doctor is wondering about using ramipril and pentoxifylline, so other treatments. And then the patients have joined a Facebook group and also work with other patients. So this is really what we're looking for and trying to do with these patients.